No. Fix that. No. Fix that. Fix that. Okay. So, welcome to tonight's stream. I don't know exactly what the hell I'm doing. I couldn't think of anything to do. So I went through I have an extensive GOG library, and I have this game, and I've never even played it, really, so... we're gonna see what happens here with this. Apparently, this is a Game of Thrones adventure game, so this should be interesting. Give me a second. And depending on how this goes, I have other stuff in the back burner, if you will, just in case. I guess this is pretty old because you can't even connect to the internet anymore. This series adapts the choices you make. The story is tailored to how you play. Good to know. And for the record, I have never ever watched any Game of Thrones. I've heard good things, but
The trout in the towers, the wolves drop the fish and they all...
Hold on. 1 second there.
ran away, the trout he flipped off, and I was
Hello, Isabella Henry. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you?
The great
Welcome to
Jamie
the stream.
Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And
Have
set
you
free by the
seen
women.
this or played this?
You'd think he done it himself the way he tells it.
I haven't
Lord
yet.
Forrester's
myself.
sword won't clean itself, you know.
I'm very good. I'm very glad to hear that. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you here.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on. It's only blood.
What do I got to do with it? Okay. All right.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You.
Are you a big
Never
fan
have
of
a sword
adventure
like that.
games?
I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest.
I will. You'll see.
I play a
course,
lot of
your
them
lordship.
myself.
After
I
you
grew up
take your
playing
rightful
them.
place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent.
44.
Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too. Nor never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye.
Yeah, I
Well,
started
I
playing
had a
adventure
hand in it.
games
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others
on the
took him
Commodore
down.
64.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it.
And I did play the Telltale
Norrin's
games.
family
The,
has
the
faithfully
Walking
served
Dead
House
games.
Forrester for centuries.
And also the
Dishonor is
Batman
beyond
game, which I didn't
reproach.
mind.
House Tully is forever in his debt.
They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
in the North! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters! Aye!
The North remembers!
Aye!
Got it.
Yes, my lord?
So that's
I
his
need
name,
you
eh?
to
Garrett?
keep an eye out for Roderick.
As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become.
On a night like this,
That's
many
Robin
find
Atkins.
false
That's who
courage
that
at the bottom
actor
of their
is, the
cups.
voice actor.
I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the
How's the
question,
audio and everything?
what's to
Does
be
it
done
sound
with you?
good or?
It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done. You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as mercenary.
Hey, Nemad, how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome on in.
To see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard.
I hope you're doing well.
Not as
I've
a
never
squire,
played this
but as the
before,
equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
so this
It's
is
well
a new
deserved,
experience for me. I've
Your
had
hard
it.
work has paid off.
Begging your pardon, my
I've
lord.
had it for
But it's
years,
not
but I
overdue.
just never played it.
Arrogance doesn't become you.
How's your day going, buddy? What have you been up
Perhaps I
to?
misjudge your readiness for
Practicing for the big race, I
Now go,
assume?
and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me.
And a little later on, I might be going into something different. I did a Contra run
Wine,
today, but
rub
mostly
my armor,
messing around
my
with
boots.
art
It's my
stuff.
luck to end up with Norrin while you
Got a
serve
really
the
good drawing
Let
tech.
him fetch his own wine.
Yeah, you've mentioned that. I'm
It's
glad
your
it's.
job to do
I'm
the
glad
work
you're
and
having
stop
fun with it.
complaining.
You try squiring for Norrin and see how much you like it.
I'm glad you're
See,
having
that's
fun
where you're
with it.
lucky. Low expectations.
I have
Covered in pig shit, shovel and slop. Well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms.
I have an open
suppose
source
this beats
code
pig
for
farming.
an adventure game.
But not by much.
I just
Who doesn't love bacon?
I just have to find the motivation
Pig
to start
farmers.
programming it.
All I'm saying is, at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The
I didn't
lowest
get
of
up
the
till
low.
2 p.m. today
All
again,
I know,
so
we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding.
Not me.
What?
Tomorrow I ride with Roderick and Lord Forrester.
Sir Garrett the fucking Great. Unbelievable. Maybe if my
Right
uncle
on.
were Castellan,
Right
I'd be
on.
getting promoted too.
Who my uncle is has nothing to
I
do
was
with
thinking
it. He's got Lord
about getting the
Forrester's here,
first
doesn't he?
person survival horror
Sure it
kit.
didn't hurt.
I know where you can get it for $22.
How much further?
It's right over there.
I just want to earn a little more before I make that
Take your
commitment,
time.
you know?
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
I was thinking about streaming some game development stuff myself, but I'm still not
After he
very
finds
good
a
at
good
it.
husband for one of his daughters.
So I'm a little bit intimidated. to be honest.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
Like, when you look at something like this, just, like, think of the engine they used to do this.
It's acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
It's almost like it's a visual novel.
They can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
Then take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him?
Except there's a
Something
little
the
bit of
matter?
interactivity
have
with
to
the
go.
controller here and there, but it's
such a rush.
more or less a visual novel.
But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush? Just don't need a fucking run. Not gonna die of thirst. This thing
I'm
is
currently
fucking heavy,
making part
and you're not making
of
this any
a
easier.
two-man team making a text-based online MMORPG. Contemplating on I would really like to get back into 001 again myself.
Fuck! We need to get back to camp.
I still want to do that the top down. Hold on, it looks like I gotta think here. I still want to do the top-down action game.
Run, right! Garrett, we have to get back.
But I'm terrible at doing maps. That's the thing. I'm awful with doing maps. Something's happening.
Ready, boys? Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
I don't... What the hell? What happened?
Ready, boys? Whoa! Shoot that one!
You die.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the mouse here and see what happens. Because that's 2 deaths in less than a minute.
You die.
Ready, boys?
Thank you.
Whoa! Shoot that one! What?
Alright, action.
Look out!
Crawl forward to safety. Oh no, it's a quick time event. Shit. I hate those things. I'm pushing the button, damn it.
Good fucking riddance.
Hey Adam, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. It's good to see you.
Got it. Thanks, Roderick.
How was your
He's
day?
gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
This game has many quick time events. This whole game is quick time events. All good here. Oh boy. I'm terrible at quick time events. Like I said earlier, I've had this game for ages, but I've never played it. And I heard it was one of the worst adventure games ever made. So we're going to find out tonight.
Find a weapon, quickly!
And if it gets really bad, I've got Wizards and Warriors on tap. Good to hear, Adam.
Afraid, you fucking traitor!
Did you get any practice
my
in
lord,
today?
while there's still time!
So I'm assuming you guys have played this.
7 hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walder Frey says time to run.
I heard he did really well at Mega Man 2. Good Mario 2 run. Shit Mega and a shit Mega Man 2 run.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs.
You should
There's
see.
no time to waste.
You should see the Wizards and Warriors I got. It's kinda.
Damned if I'll let
It's
it fall
Wizards and
into the
Warriors,
hands of
but it's
those
kinda
traitors.
different.
Walder Frey says
You have to go.
upstairs.
I won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By
I-
the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost.
There might
Tell
be
no
some.
one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell
know
only
what?
your uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
I have never seen this either. I've never seen the series either. Never read the books.
House. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters!
My dad has the whole series on DVD,
With love from Walder Frey.
and from what I've been told, it's pretty good. I've just never watched it. Alright, you enjoy that supper, buddy. I'll see you when you get back. Episode 1, Iron from Ice. That's quite an opener. His sword is longer than he is. Okay. Use the left stick to move and the right to look around. Fair enough. I had, you know what I had for supper? I had Eggo waffles. I had cinnamon Eggo waffles. Not too bad.
That's Father's car.
The provincial flower of Prince Edward Island. Hey,
Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
I looked up facts on Google, and Google is never wrong. So I hear. If any of those facts are wrong, though, let me know.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
And I'll fix her right up.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs.
Get to your father's...
I recognize you. You're a forester squire. Former stock bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it.
Chop his
Here
arms
by
off.
himself. Probably a deserter.
Chop his arms off.
You didn't just find it, which means you must have stolen it. That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Oh, them's fighting words.
No. I'll have that sword, boy.
Only if your head's on the end of it.
Fuck you. Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Stuff's happening. Stab him in the eye.
Mercy! Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! I was only following orders. Thank you! Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this! That much I promise.
Why didn't you finish him off?
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Same actor. Robin Atkins.
I tried to stop them.
He said he's got a family though, and I can't. I know it's a fiction and a story in it, but I gotta turn down that mic a bit, obviously. Wow.
I'll kill the men who did this.
He said he had a family. I couldn't do it.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
He voices 3 different characters that are all in the same family. That's
2
that's
Whitehill
weird.
soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Hopefully the mic is better.
Thank you, Maester.
I was going to do the original police quest. I was
the
thinking
blade
about
cut
doing
deep,
the original police
But I
quest.
should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Hey, Ian, how you doing,
Hold the wound
buddy?
open for me, would you?
Hang on, just a second. It's a quick time game, so I'll catch up with the chat in just a second. Put in there.
Eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in
Okay.
times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man.
Yeah,
His
I'm
poor
having one of
Roderick,
those
a
days
serious
myself.
man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young and altogether
He was
unprepared to
whimpering.
lead.
He would have whimpered
Right.
there with the gap between.
This
his-
might hurt a bit.
Okay.
Hold this for me, will you?
Fair enough.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Fair enough.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his
I used
squire,
to
and not his son
Be
Roderick.
the kind of person, and I guess I still am, that
Not that Roderick couldn't handle
hopes and
himself.
tries to find the
He's
good
as
in
good with a sword as
everyone.
any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
There might be some booba in this. I don't know.
Go on. Don't stop now.
Some
It's
people
better-
seem to benefit. Some people seem. Some people seem benefit of any goodness. Oh, Bareth means devoid. Bareth of any goodness. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the
Let's let the blood
font's
circulate.
the font's a little smaller. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Bareth of any goodness. That's true. That's true. Well, that's what I mean. I used to try to find goodness in everyone, but gradually I learned that there are just some type of people that
Talia and Ethan.
that's the way
I
they
suppose
are.
Lord Ethan now.
They are the way they are. That's the
Mira.
nicest thing I can say
Still in
about
King's
it.
Landing, I suppose. Although,
But
wonder if they'll
generally,
bring
I
her
think
home.
people are good. I think
Right.
there's goodness in people.
Never easy being a fourth-born son.
And also being a trained hypnotist, I tend to look at people a
Asher.
little differently than probably
Exiled
most
to
people in
Essos,
general would.
unfortunately.
Just because they may not know what they're looking at.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
If that makes any sense.
Lady Forrester.
I can
She's
sum
always
that
been
up
kind
like
to me.
this. We're all
Treated me like I was a
unconscious.
Forrester myself.
It's just there's different degrees of unconsciousness, but we're all unconscious.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengren. Look, I'll show you.
Where does he want me to go? So consciousness is an illusion? Wow, that's a question.
I may be
You could look at society
Does your leg feel weak?
and you could
No.
look at the
I just wanted to ask you.
you could look at the way things have been going and stuff, and the question is, a good
Can I go
question
now?
might be,
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but
how much
Lady
of it is
Forrester.
how much of it is an
Welcome
illusion
home,
and how much
Garrett.
of it is
We're all
true.
relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
But I wouldn't
Garrett,
say
I heard
consciousness
what
is an
happened.
illusion.
Is it true?
I would say that
Your family...
consciousness is how can I phrase that? I have to think about that for a second. In my view, consciousness is your level of awareness. Your awareness of your own thoughts, your own emotions, your awareness of your surroundings, your awareness of other people, things like that. Like you can read people, right? Like it's, you know, like people say you go into a room and you can read a room. Some people are really good at that. That's a complicated
so
question.
sorry.
Me too.
Because not even science can define consciousness, really.
off to bed now. Hurry on.
Somebody asked one time,
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end.
I think it
Even
might have
when
been
all
my
was lost.
niece.
I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
You saved my life, my lady.
I think it might have been my niece. My niece, she was saying something about reality or is it all a dream? Is this all somebody's dream and this is a result of neurons being fired off in their brain or something like that? I forget how she put it.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything...
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children.
Something
But
I've
I
always
was told-
thought about for the
I was
longest
told
time
you were
now.
the last to see my husband alive.
Is, hold on a
Yes,
second.
my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask,
I'll go back to
was
this
there
in a few
anything he
minutes.
said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do.
But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
I do think there's some truth to that. I do think might possibly be living in some kind of simulation or some kind of computer program. I've had debates with people like this, or discussions with people about this, and he said to me, well, what would it matter? If the simulation is that good, how would we know it's a simulation? So what would it matter? But one thing I've often thought about is related to, you hear a lot about climate change or whatever these days, right? And the one thing I think is true, our planet, our environment shows us reflections. That's what it does, it shows us reflections. So it might show us things about ourselves that we may not necessarily want to see, or we may be looking at things that we don't understand that we're looking at. And I think that if we became better as a species, if we learned to communicate better, if we learned about our own thoughts and emotions and our actions, things like that, if we became better as a species, I think that this whole the earth would respond in kind. It would I don't want to say it would heal itself, but I can't think of any other term at the moment. But I think the real cause of so-called climate change is people, and I'm not talking about carbon emissions or anything. I'm talking about attitudes. I'm talking about the way we treat each other, the way we communicate with each other, the way we treat ourselves. When we become better people, the earth will do better.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
It's not now. When?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing?
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
I hate to keep interrupting this here, but I'm thinking of this now. I'm thinking about this now. This topic. We're only a species on the planet that doesn't adapt to the environment and become a part of a healthy ecosystem. No, it's alright. I do enjoy philosophical discussion and existentialism. It's one of my favorite topics. I wish I could do like a round table discussion with some people and talk about it. All kinds of things, really. You know, extraterrestrials, paranormal stuff, metaphysical stuff. I was really into that stuff for almost 30 years of my life, and then I stepped away from it probably in around 2016 or 2015. I stepped away from it. I'm not a big fan of the New Age movement, and that's the reason why. That's a big part of the reason why. At least in my exposure to it, it's quite predatory. It can be quite predatory. And the one thing I can't stand is when someone offers somebody false hope and they know it's false hope. I can't stand that. Life is difficult enough as it is. Why make it any more difficult? It will always be difficult, challenging, and unfair. But it's how you weather that. You know, you can't You can't make the world fair. People can't make the world do what they want it to do. You can't do that. It just doesn't work like that.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Originally, before I started
It will be for
streaming,
Lord Ethan to decide.
I wanted to
Just
do a
boy who can
podcast
barely
talking
hold a
about
sword.
those kinds
He
of
knows
things.
nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house.
But I
and he
wasn't
needs
in a
our help.
position where I could
It's
do
bad
it at
enough
the
the
time.
Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us
Oops. Sorry.
of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Let me get that out of the way.
That settles it then.
Another thing with climate change that bothers me
You
is
can
that
have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food.
you hear
We
all
haven't
these
much time. The
politicians and
Whitetails
stuff
will come
going on
looking
and
for
on
you.
about it, and at the same time, they're flying around in these jets that are... They're burning jet fuel into the atmosphere. There's people in poverty. There's
Were it
people
up to
out
me,
of work.
I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's
The
heart.
depression rates are going up, etc., etc. You know
God's
what
willing,
I mean?
someday I will.
So
But
it's
now,
all...
I have House Forrester to
It's
consider
all
first.
related to the environment. It's all
Lord
related
Forrester
to the
would be
climate.
proud that
It's
you're
all
putting
related
the
to the
interests of the
planet.
house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
Maybe I'm naive, but
What?
I'm secretly an optimist.
What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by...
Hey Dom, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
We haven't told them the rest.
One private jet burns about 400 cars worth of fuel per hour. So when you see the climate change message from the government, tell them they can fuck right off. Yeah, I don't. George Carlin said it best when he talked about. He did a bit in his stand-up in the 70s about government.
This
He
is
said,
important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Lady Forrester asked, but I said nothing.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
Hold
From
on.
this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
good to see you, Dom. I hope you're doing well, buddy. This is something different. I've
Iron
never
from
played
ice.
this before.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll be strong.
I know you will.
Carlin, in one of his stand-up bits, I forget which one it was.
Garrett, wait!
I love George Carlin. His comedy was fantastic, and we all miss him. But in one of his stand-up bits, he talked about how, in his opinion, the media functions as an unofficial public relations agent for the higher ups. I'm paraphrasing. But, you know, looking at what's been going on in this country over the past few years, I can totally see what he was talking about.
Ethan? Ethan!
Ethan Forrester, Lord of the House of Forrester.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
It's
I'm right
because
here,
of George
and I
Carlin's
promise, I'm not going
stand-up
anywhere.
bit from
I
You're
wish
All...
Mia was here.
It's called You're All
And Asher.
Diseased.
And Roderick.
The name
do
of his
too,
show,
but
his
Mira's
comedy
in
show,
King's
his
Landing, and-
particular
Can't you
one
come
is
home?
called You're All
I
Diseased.
don't want her to die too.
And he has this bit that's
Ryan,
called
she's
Fear of
perfectly
Germs,
safe, I
and I thought it
promise
was
you.
hilarious. And back
I don't
then,
want Garrett to die either. Maester
I had a
Altarian
big
said
fear of
he got sent
germs
to the wall.
until I learned to laugh at it
I'll miss Garrett.
and see how
He was nice.
ridiculous it is.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland
In terms of
talking.
modern
They said someone
comedians,
will
I
come
really
here looking
enjoy
for
Dave
revenge.
Chappelle.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not.
Bill
I know
Burr's
you'll
not
protect
too
us.
bad.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
But I like classic
he
comedians
calls
like
you a milksop.
Eddie Murphy and
Sir Royland forgets
the
himself.
aforementioned
I'll have him
George
punished for saying
Carlin
that.
and Red
What does
Fox.
milksop
Richard
mean?
Pryor was
I
funny.
don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Yeah, he's definitely the best comedian
Do you
of
remember
his
when we were
generation,
younger?
I think.
And we all used to play
And
here.
Robin Williams was a
You,
great
me,
comedian.
Roderick,
Sorry,
Asher.
that's kind of loud.
We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then,
George Bowser and Ricky
then
Blue.
everything changed. Roderick became so
Really
serious,
funny
the
comedians.
Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
Promise me
heard
you
that
won't be like
before.
that.
You- I've
Please,
heard that before,
just be
Dom.
you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise, I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
You'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how...
I have a, and I'm not paraphrasing Martin Luther King Jr. here, but I do have a dream. And it's one I've thought about since I was like 16, 17 years old. I hope one day humanity reaches a time where we can attain such a level of understanding that we all learn how to communicate better. We learn how to work together in harmony. You know, our thoughts, emotions, actions, they all align. And in doing so, we work, and with the level of awareness, we work in cooperation with the planet. And there's I hope one day there's a renaissance that happens, an age of peace, a real age of peace, and should such time come, we can have open and meaningful contact with friendly extraterrestrials. I still dream about that to this day. I don't talk about it much, but...
You are the Lord.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
I agree.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord.
I agree.
We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
I might remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
You tell him.
Okay. You should go. It's what must be done.
Fine. Let's be done with it.
Like, I don't understand. On the surface level, this is getting really philosophical and everything tonight. But that's okay. Like I said, I thought about this stuff a lot. I used to think and talk about this stuff a lot. I don't understand on a
They showed up
surface
unannounced.
level.
Lord Whitehill is in a lather.
Like,
I assume you explained to Lord Ethan
the
why they're
current
here.
leaders,
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett
why
is a
they seem
squire
to be
this
treating
house.
people
Or
so
was,
badly.
I suppose.
And,
Was. It makes no difference.
you know,
the Whitehills
they're
were
losing
clearly
respect
in the wrong,
and,
so don't give him any
and
satisfaction.
the faith of the people.
Out
and
there, you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
basically,
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
What should I say to him?
Tell him and his men
Hold on.
to leave.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
basically a king without the faith and respect of his people doesn't have a kingdom to lead. Right.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
How dare you!
I dare, and I'll do as I damn well please. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
That's not how it happened.
And you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving.
Yeah,
until
there's
I have
quite a
my
bit of
justice.
F-bomb, quite a
Now
few
bring me the
F-bombs
coward who
in
did
this.
it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Uh-oh. You're in trouble now.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can
Hi,
find the door.
Gizzy.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us.
Has anybody in
Although
the chat
just a
ever watched the
handmaiden, she has
series?
Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Oh wait, I've changed characters now. What the hell's going on here?
Asher sent me this coin. Do you remember him? What a strange place, Essos. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
For some reason, this was reminding me of King's Quest 6. Oh, nothing happened.
Ethan made this for me.
Okay, so that must be his sister then.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Anything I know about it is because it was often in the news. Like the titties and the wings and how it ended badly. I know this game, or I know this series has a lot of titties in it. Apparently.
Wonders made by man.
But I've never watched the thing. My dad has the entire series on DVD. I really should watch it.
I hope to see them all someday.
It's one of his favorite, more modern series, I guess. That, and he really enjoys the Witcher books. And he was liking the Netflix series until they changed. Basically until they took Geralt out of it.
It troubles me to even ask this of you.
Although
but
my
you
dad
must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf.
If you ask him,
she is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally.
He'll tell you
especially
that
now when your family so desperately needs her help.
The greatest story ever written was The Lord of the Rings. Is The Lord of the Rings. And I did like the books. Because, he's got all the books, so he's like...
One moment.
You should read these.
Oh,
I
sorry,
really
lady.
enjoyed the books.
I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
That guy looks a little malnourished, doesn't he?
Begging your pardon, lady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend
There
than as
should
my
be
handmaiden.
subtitles. Let me see just a second. I should put the subtitles on if I can get subtitles. There we go. That might be a little easier for everybody.
A friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Oh, so you mean be a salesperson?
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
You can do this.
Okay, I'm back in control of it again.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
I have a question. Why is his body so small and his head so big? Does anybody notice that? Is he a midget
Lord
or
Tyrion.
something?
Your Grace? With
Or
your
did they
permission,
just draw it like
allow me
that?
to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
No, I think he must be a midget. No.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern
That's
house
Peter
loyal
Dinklage.
to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you.
Is it, or is it
I
a
want to
voice
hear from the
actor?
girl.
Another voice actor.
Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
The only thing I know about
Yes, Your Grace.
the only thing I know about Peter Dinklage is that he
The
was
Starks
in
were your liege lord, yet
X-Men
you
First
name them
Class. I
traitors so
think that was
easily.
him.
I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you.
And
if you have any loyalty at all.
I have that channel points redeemed down
Is
there.
your
the
house
Peter
willing to swear
Dinklage
fealty to
channel
your new
points
liege
redeemed.
lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder
Not
Frey.
that one.
If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed
There's
my
another
father.
one. There's a Peter Dinklage one further
Old
down, I
allegiances
think.
are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
Peter Dinklage, 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 Peter Dinklage.
That's the one.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
I think I picked the wrong
She is a
answer.
threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your
I don't
Grace.
I don't like where this is going.
I'll walk you out.
Doesn't he look like
This
one
may
of the,
come as a surprise, but
one of
I
the
met your
Doctor
father
Who's?
once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
The one from the 80s or the
You
70s
have
or
my
whatever it
condolences
is?
for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget
Yeah, he is
what you
shorter.
said.
I thought that was just his 3D
It
model,
was quite
but he
the
is
first
shorter.
impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting. My dear sister has been known to hold a grudge. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure Ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
I should have kept quiet, I think.
It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. Three beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I think I'm taller than that guy.
This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Kill the...
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife. We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
This kind of reminds me of the Council.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Hey!
Do you agree?
Deepak. I hope I pronounced that name right. How are you? Welcome to the stream.
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only
Good to see
matters
you.
what you say.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Ask for help and don't... Should I ask for help or not ask for help? What do you guys think? I feel like we're screwed either way at this point, so I'm tempted to ask for help, but that just could... Ask for help if you think you can... Alright, ask for help it is.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted.
This is kind of
It's about
tricky
my family.
because you only get a few
Ramsay
seconds to
Snow.
answer just about every question.
What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially
Ask
now.
for help
I know,
on
my
behalf
lady,
of her mother.
and I
Okay.
wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I am well aware of the risk. I can see how important this is to you.
Yeah, it seemed like one of those things where it was better to be
I don't
quiet.
know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week.
I've never seen
I would
Marjorie
never ask
spelled
this of
like
you if it
that.
weren't so
Usually
urgent.
spelled with a J.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Kings Road, Wolfwood. We're back in present day again, I guess.
Seven hells.
Woman and their drama messing shit up, my bad. Like I said, I think we were screwed either way, so we'll see. We'll have to see what happens.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I
Can't
have
you do
full enough
anything? What?
practice.
I mean,
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
can't we
As
rescue
my
him or
father likes
help
to
him or
say,
something?
A naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
I think
He does
he's
now.
dead. I think that guy's there.
How much
that
further
guy
is it?
there is dead.
To these foresters.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
I don't really think this game is that bad. It's not as good as the Walking Dead games were, but... And it's better than Batman was. Maybe I can pull out one of the daggers that's stuck in him.
Bloody hell.
He doesn't have any daggers stuck in him. It's sad that Telltale folded. They started up again. But they've only produced
Lord
like
Ethan,
one game so far.
as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold,
The
who seized back
Expanse.
the river valley
I
from the
think that's
White
what
Hills.
their latest game is
What
called.
do they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
That sounds like Tom Holland.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks truth.
I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, Lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he's done. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It'll be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Our house tends to his people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He's also a father trying to help his children after we failed him. I cannot punish a man for our negligence.
You're rewarding a man who has no loyalty or honor.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. It can weigh on any lord. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them.
That sounds
Solicit
like
the
a
opinion
problem.
of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Yeah, I'd say it's more of a visual novel and not so much an adventure game. As you don't have... There's not as much freedom of action. Was that the guy we were just talking to? I don't think so.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you
yeah,
prepared to name your Sentinel?
No, I'm not ready just yet.
Let me know when you are, my lord.
Was I supposed to do something at the tower with the... Okay, I can't seem to go anywhere.
Now, when I say parry, get that sword out!
Well, where are the people I'm supposed to talk to?
Slash!
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
How many people did Robin Atkins voice in this?
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Okay, so we went from 2 to 3.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow, at first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return.
You know one game I could
help the
stream
house.
He said
that
nothing
one
of
of
this to
these
me.
Because she
times?
fears you will not agree.
Dragon
I
Age.
told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos.
Dragon
She
Age is
insisted.
fantastic, but it's
I will hold,
long.
of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you. Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know! And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make.
This is
I wanted
also
your
reminding
advice.
me of Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need.
Welcome to the
And
Real
might I
Canadian
remind
Rage
you,
Twitch
it was
channel.
Duncan Tuttle who
Streams
sent
are
Gareth to the
Tuesdays,
wall.
Thursdays, and
He
Saturdays,
undermined your
and
authority.
usually
Alright,
start
Dom,
around 7
appreciate the
p.m.
work,
Eastern
buddy.
Standard Time.
Have fun
Be
with the
respectful to the
Xbox,
host, the mods, and community
Pardon me
members.
saying so.
Do not be a
I
troglodyte.
think your father
The
would be
aim of the
proud.
channel is for you all to
Seeing you
relax and
make
have
good
fun,
choices
and
as
maybe
a young
even have a
lord.
laugh. If you enjoy
don't say
lowbrow and
much, do
toilet
you,
humor,
lad?
be sure to
That's
check out
good.
the channel
Reminds
points
me of your
for
brother
farts and
Asher.
80s references. Farts are always funny, no matter how old you are.
So,
On this
when
channel,
will you declare
we stream
your
the
decision,
obscure, the
my
classic,
lord?
and even some of the new.
Tonight,
Rage has played a lot of
small
games.
council
Rage is interested in the
Very
development
good.
of games,
I
more
trust
than
your
just playing
judgment,
them
my
now.
lord.
There are 4 counters, and by using the exclamation mark death, kill, daddy, or DP, the corresponding counter will increase by 1. Rage enjoys conversation, so feel free to engage with him. He'll often run his mouth because his legs don't run. All bits, subs, and gifts are very much appreciated and help out a lot, and get you an open invitation to the Discord server, the Rage Cage. Hit the follow button if you'd like. Thank you, everyone. You make this possible. Be excellent to each other.
Alright, so I think the guy is over here. The guy we want to talk to is over here.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
You like that?
Yes, Maester. I'm
It's
ready.
from
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
I got it from a friend of mine who... He's quite a bit older than me. He's in his 70s, but I've known him for years. And he works with people with disabilities. And he showed me a meme. He showed me a meme one time. Guy's sitting in a wheelchair, and he says, the meme says, "I run my mouth because my legs can't run, or my legs don't run," or something like that. I thought that was funny.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
The choice was clear. You're both worthy.
Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Which one, guys? Roland or Duncan? What do you think? Hang on just a second. I have to check something here. What do you guys think? Roland or Duncan? I'll leave it up to you. I kind of think that, well, and he would be more diplomatic. Duncan would be more diplomatic, but Roland seems like he would be more of an authoritarian. But he also seems like he'd be a loose cannon. So it's kind of a... I would go for the diplomat. But he'd probably get himself killed. It seems like he would get himself killed, so... I'll go with Roland.
Sir Royland de Gore,
Or Roland,
you will be my
Roland, or
sentinel.
whatever the fuck it...
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed.
We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us. You must make your opinion known.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! Although Sir Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this.
Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house.
You're likely to get us all killed.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should
There's
adjourn.
something about that guy
We have
I
to
don't
prepare
trust.
the house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But you do not have that anger inside you. It's something you could use.
Princess.
You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
It's not a bad game. It's
Fine.
actually
Malcolm will go to
game.
Essos and bring Asher back.
For the reviews and the stuff I heard about
Thank
it, I heard
you,
it was
Ethan.
awful.
I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
You can always use salt. Strange key. Oh, sure, let's take the key.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know. Thank you.
Wow, we're coming up on 2 hours here.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her.
I think...
I want to help you if there's anything I can do.
When we hit the
Your
2 hour
poor
mark,
family.
I think I might switch games.
I can't imagine how you must feel. You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Like I said, I have
Lady Marjorie is
wizards
always
and
saying
warriors.
how important friends and allies are in King's
a little
Landing.
bit different.
Just
but...
know, I will be here for you if you ever...
Uh-oh.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk. Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About
5
Lady
minutes.
Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family,
If you're willing to trust me, I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan? Ah, fuck him if he's angry. I'm without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
I think the end of the chapter is coming up. This is structured not unlike the council.
Something wrong with your gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know, I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here. Thank you, my lord.
Yeah, that guy seems like a big asshole.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently. Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
Yeah, there's gotta be a big moment coming up here. Thank you for the redeeming.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Oh, they never get old.
Come out where I can see.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see.
So in a few minutes I will be switching games.
Let's see you bend the knee to my father.
'Cause
Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me. I asked you to kneel, yet you just stand there, gaping at me like a child.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty.
Yeah.
The Crown, however, wants what you've got.
In a few
Whatever
minutes,
you've been supplying
I'll be switching
starts
to
for
wizards and
centuries.
warriors.
Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed
So-
his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army.
So I'm a bit slow here apparently because I thought they were going back and forth in time. So the one, because we're playing as different characters, but they're obviously all in the same family. I get it now. Here, I deserve this.
Derp derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derpity derp 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 derp.
That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen.
So one of the guys is his older brother.
So I've come up with a solution that will benefit
He's the younger brother who's the Lord.
The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that!
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down. It can't be that difficult.
The Foresters have been tending Ironwood for thousands of years. The White Hills had Ironwood, once.
Yeah.
But now those hills are bare.
It was. I drew the
Do you want
I drew the
Ironwood for the
dunce
next
cap
5
on
years,
top of the head,
or the
but
next
yeah,
50 generations?
that was
The
me.
little lord does have a point. We'll try this.
From about 14
Lord Whitehill will
years
take
ago.
half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
We'll bar the gates!
Too late for that.
Yeah, this guy's a dick.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The Seven Hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
And that must be
Lord
the
Ramsay,
youngest brother.
please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Cut his fucking head off.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go!
She's quite pretty, your sister. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
I wasn't expecting
I
that
don't
to
want
happen.
the bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
My lord!
Oh, no!
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding. I certainly feel better about all this. However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester quickly!
What a piece
You
of
brought
shit.
this on yourself.
Please, stop!
Don't let him take me!
You will not take
Stop
him!
that! No, please! Brian, please! Leave me alone! Brian! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
That's it. That's it. We finished this one.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her
Thank you
son,
for the
and
TD,
you
man.
flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
You are offline. Well, not much I can do about that. Alright, so I'm gonna switch games here. Give me 2 to 3 minutes, and I'll be right back. And I enjoyed that, but it's kind of slow going. It's very slow going. But it was pretty good. So give me a couple minutes and I'll be right back. If I can find out where. Okay.
I can't feel no better. I can't feel no better.
Hold on. Hold on, I gotta do work some magic here. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let me change the title here. Well, this is classified as an adventure game. Alright. So, I wanted to get Wizards and Warriors, but I don't have an NES, so this was, hold on. This was the best I could find, and it's actually pretty good. It's a bit of a, you'll see. You'll see. I played it a little bit already. Kind of like the NES version, except they took out the janky controls. They're still jank though. I remember doing this part as a kid, and it frustrated me. Having to jump all the way up to this friggin' tree. It is. It is. It's really hard. And I like it. To be honest, I like it better than, I still like it better than Iron Sword and Wizards and Warriors 3. I don't think many people played Wizards and Warriors 3. Ah, shit. And that's why I hated climbing this stupid tree when I was a kid. Exactly why, because it was so easy to fall. Oh, for crying out loud. Fuck. See, now I'm gonna get frustrated. I think the frustration is inevitable with this game. You're right. You're absolutely right. With this version, they did fix it a bit. Looks like I'm gonna have to farm for gems. I forgot about this game and having to do that. Well, at least the tune's still catchy. I've already beaten this first boss, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a death and then load the thing at the level where I left off, which is the one just after this. I might not have to, but... Okay. So that makes things a little easier anyway. Oh no, fuck. Yeah, I'll take the death. Okay, I only need one more, so... Oh, perfect. I should get it here, somewhere. There it is. But yeah, the difficulty in this game is, we did finish it when we were kids. When we were younger, we did finish it, but it was between myself, my brother, and my mom. It took all three of us to complete it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah. I'm gonna load it up again so I can start the save game because this is... Hold on. It's just... It was irritating. Hold on, I'll load it up. It's nice that they put a save feature in it, but it's still kind of poorly implemented. Okay. And I'll start at level 2, which is the ice caves. And this was when video games were considered to be just for... That's true. That's true. I think that's just rhetoric though, like... Yes, games are for kids. But even if you go back to the Commodore days and the days of the Atari 2600, there was a lot of games that were not for kids. I would even venture to say that some of the Wyndham Classics games, which were some of my personal favorites, they had some pretty mature themes in them. So the levitation boots have got to be around here somewhere. You remember playing this game? Do you remember how easy it was to get hit? Gems keep getting stuck in the rocks. That's pretty clever, actually, what they did there. I don't know what the blue shit does. So that's going to allow me to open that blue treasure chest. It's pretty well designed. This level is actually pretty well designed. Okay. So that it looks like I can. Yeah, the music in this game was excellent. It was done by David Wise, same guy who did Donkey Kong Country and Battletoads and a bunch of other things. He did Snake Rattle Soul.
What Nintendo?
Thank you. Thank you. You must have known I was gonna jump. He did, what are some other ones? The guy's a fucking legend. He's one of those, he's another one of those great composers, you know? if I remember correctly, the next boss is the giant bat. I don't have the red key. Where's the red key? There we go. This should lead me right to it. Hopefully. It's so much more fun to control than the regular game. Oh, nice. I'm playing it so well, you'd almost think I was good at Wizards and Warriors. It controls really, really good. I wonder if there's any secrets there. Remember in the original, it was like Mario blocks. They were hidden. There we go, we got enough now. Now we're cooking. This isn't how I remembered fighting the bat. Ooh. Stand right there, just like that. Nice. Yeah, I thought so too for a second there. But I think we're alright. I think this was my favorite stage this one. When I was a little boy. The one where you jump on the bubbles. Damn programmers. That's just rude. It's... not this version, no, but yeah, we did. We beat the original game long time ago. Actually, my brother did it. The one morning there, he did it. I think in the 90s? No, it would have been earlier than that. But he was the first one to do it. And that looks like the invisibility cloak. Alright, let's try this again. Can't go up there anyway. I need that fucking key. There we go. Alright, how many did it say it needed? 100? Fuck. Shit. I'm quite a ways from 100. I will get there. I have a, you know what? There's another game I have, and I can almost guarantee that nobody's ever seen it. I keep forgetting about it. But it's a G.I. Joe thing. And it isn't the NES version, and it's not the arcade version. Although the arcade game is, if you've never played it, it's awesome. But it's a beat 'em up. It's another fan-made thing. Okay, at least I know where I have to go now. Okay, so I gotta get on this one and then ride all the way across. Shit. 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 Ah. That was my fault. I got too rambunctious there. Alright, where's the fucking blue key? I saw it here, where is it? Or the green key, I need the... There it is. You fuck! Ugh. It's not a bad game. This is actually really good. They fixed some of the problems with the original. Lava boots. And the animations are better too. I just noticed that. Like, there's more frames. Like, if you'll remember in the first one, his feet don't move. The knight's feet don't move when he walks. Give me a second here. Alright, cool. Hey, look at that, full screen. This is where I came from. One game I wish that would get a remake or whatever, remaster, whatever you call them, they call them now, is The Guardian Legend. Jesus, I only got 55. Well, at least I got all the keys. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else here. So I gotta go back. The rest of what I need has to be in here. They're always giving me coins. I don't know what to do with the coins. $25 more and I'm done. Or is that... do I have enough? I'll make my way back there and see if I have enough. Oh, you bastard. Okay. How you gonna do that, though? There's no more... there's no more treasure chests. Hi, Gizzy. Hi, Gizzy. Alright. 80. So I'm gonna have to do some back and forth here. Something I hated about these old NES games. When you were in a situation where you needed something and it has to spawn, it never shows up when you need it, but when you don't need it, it'll be in abundance all over the place. I keep getting these coins and I restrain myself. I don't understand what they do other than get you points. I'm almost tempted to quit out of frustration. Fuck. And the enemies don't even spawn until you go in and come back out. Or whatever. But until you go through the door. Other than this, I have no complaints. Fuck. Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna call it because I'm over 3 hours, so I'm gonna call it. That Wizards and Warriors thing is pretty good though. ROM hack or whatever you call them. And I hope you guys enjoyed Game of Thrones. Shows you how memorable that was. I forgot the title. And I will... What the hell? Okay, this is Tuesday. So I'll be back on Thursday. And I want to thank everybody over there on Isabella Henry 0 over on Kick. Thank you for the chats. And Clepax, thank you for the Hey, John, how are you? Thank you for the chats, and thank you to everybody who joined me here on Twitch. Don't forget, guys, you can follow me on, let's see, I'm on Rumble. You can find me on there. You can follow me on YouTube. You can subscribe to me on YouTube, and you can subscribe to me on Kick. Thank you, Ian, for the chats, and thanks to the John of War. I'm glad you're doing well, John. I'm glad you're doing well. I hope you had a busy day. I hope you had a good day. Thank you to Dom Retro for the chats. Thanks to everyone that lurked. I saw some of you lurking there. Appreciate that very much. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming. Thank you, PKR Adam, as well for the chats, and Nemad's Attic. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming Game of Thrones. Yeah, Game of Thrones. I always want to say Game of Thorns for some fucking reason. I don't know if I'm going to be doing it again. It's an interesting game, but it's slow moving. And I probably have to have a little bit of drink in me before I can really get into it. What's coming up though, guys, I can tell you, as I told you a couple of streams ago, I want to do a run through of ActRaiser Renaissance. So I'm working on that right now. And when I do a run through of it, I'm going to do it without the tower defense stages, because you can skip them, but you have to finish the game one time first. So when I do a playthrough of ActRaiser Renaissance, I'm going to ditch the tower defense, and hopefully we'll be able to fly right through it, and that should be a good stream. And if you want to get ActRaiser Renaissance, please get ActRaiser Renaissance. It's a good game. Don't let the art style throw you off. My only complaints is that those stupid tower defense things. And I am also thinking about doing Final Fantasy IV. I do have it, but it's the 3D version, so it's not that great. It's not terrible, but it's not that great. Let's see who we can raid here. Other than that, my goal is, I do have a Twitch goal, a stream goal. My goal is 400 followers. I've got 12 more to go. So if you'd like to give me a follow, please feel free to do so. There's a sub goal there as well, but that's secondary. Any bits and subs and things like that is always appreciated. Anyways, let's hurry up and wrap this up because I'm flapping my gums too much. Does anybody have any suggestions for a raid? No suggestions for a raid? Actually, you know what? Let's go and raid V Relay because she's wonderful. She's a mod for this channel, a good friend of this channel. So let's go raid V. I gotta get the spelling right because it's French. Okay. Alright, let's get the raid going then. And I'll see you guys next time on Thursday. And if all goes well on Thursday, we will be I'll be doing, what the fuck? I can't. Hey, Bernsey, how you doing, buddy? Jeez, I got like 5 people in here now. I could go a little longer if you guys wanted. Actually, you know what? I'll go 20 more minutes, 20, 30 more minutes. But before I do that, because there's like 4 people in here now, so let me change the sources here. And I don't know if anybody who just came in was here last time. But if you didn't see, Ghouls and Ghosts Resurrection, it's a trip. And it won't take me that long. But hold on. Where the hell is it? Here it is. Oh wait, that's the wrong... Stupid OBS. That's the wrong thing. What the hell am I doing here? You'd think I was You'd think I'd be better at this. Alright, here we go. So if you guys haven't seen Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, it's nuts. So I'll play that for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and then I gotta get the hell out of here. It's got everything in the NES and Nintendo version, and it's got the Sega version all rolled into one. That's if it starts up. Yeah, here it goes. Did it come up? Yeah, there it goes. See, I'm getting better at this. So the one up above is the Nintendo version. This one down here is the Sega Genesis version. It's nuts. But it's fun. Although I did swear a lot while I was playing this. Oh look, he's already lost his pants. Oof. I can do better than that. Should be able to do better than that. Christ. Fucking zombies. Get the fuck out of the way. Can't see anything. Well, how am I supposed to get it now, you fucking dumbass? You want to get those too, those things right there? Yeah, this game will cause you to cuss a lot. Anybody who's played it knows. It doesn't matter which version it is, it'll cause you to... It's infuriating, but fun. The one thing I don't like about this game is the jumping. It's very stiff. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I find it stiff. And there's no double jumping either, as far as I know. Ah. This is on either normal or easy mode, I don't remember, because it's the best I can do. But too many of them, god damn it. Ugh. Almost as infuriating as Bloodborne. Now I can't fucking do anything because he turned me into a fucking frog. You have to wonder about the person whose idea this was. I mean, I know that this was an arcade game originally, and they designed it to suck up your quarters, and aw, you fucker. Turn me into a turtle, you bastard. Oh no, he's gonna hump me. Ah. I'm gonna well, I could try a different stage. I'll try a different stage. The game is very, very infuriating. Yet when you sit down and play it, you just want to keep playing it. It's good, but in an obnoxious way. You fuckers. Ah. I'm swearing a lot, but it's the PG version. Okay, that's the disc. I don't want the disc. I fucking killed that thing. See what I mean? Like, the guy who designed this... What a dick. That's something different that's not in the Sega version. You have magic powers with this. Oh, fuck. Alright. I'm getting too agitated now, so it's... I didn't know you could do that with the silver armor. That's something. I learned something new. God, I feel like Homer Simpson when he jumped Springfield Gorge. Ah, you bastard. I know how to do that now. Kind of. And the blue flame still sucks. Ah. Son of a bitch. Well, so that's Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection. Try it. It's hard. It's fun. And I think that's been about 15 minutes. So yeah, I gotta wrap this up and get the hell out of here. So who's on right now? I said V. Is V Relay still streaming? Let's see. Oh yeah, she's still going. So we're gonna raid V. You too, John. You have yourself a great night. No problem. No problem. So we're gonna raid V, and everybody knows who V Relay is. If you don't know who V is, she's a fantastic friend of the channel. She is streaming Zelda 64 right now. So let's get the raid going. Thank you to everyone for joining me for this stream this evening. And as always, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and be excellent to each other. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Have yourselves a great night. Take care. Bye for now.
I'm not gonna not finish this. It's a formality getting the other checks. Like, fuck it. Challenge is gone. Not interested. Next.
But, hey, thank you so much for the raid.